Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is your little late for November just as a whole. So just think like mid-November until mid-December. We're going to look at the overall energy here first and then go deeper and deeper into it. So Aries for November and about a month into the future. What do we have for Aries, please? As usual, we're going to ask the angels at the very end if they have something extra to tell you. First card out is Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. It looks like this. Just give me a moment to look at it for a bit. I don't know. This might just be a... or it's not a might, this is probably like a huge side note for someone. I see this like as cotton candy or like those, what are those called in English? Maskros. Dandelion. I think it's dandelion. So before the dandelion gets yellow, you know, they have like, they're this white ball and you can blow on it and it just spreads around. I see it's sort of like, cotton candy ish slash dandelion white fluff. I don't know what's up with that. I just see it very clearly, so I just have to speak it. And it's just a softness. It's like around the heart. It's around the lungs, around the heart chakra, I should say. And it like softens the energy. There's something about... I don't know what this is. It's something that softens the energy. It softens the heart chakra, and it's like this cotton candy is like there to help, not remove, because that's too big of a word, but like soften the heart or soften the heart chakra. Something's going on there. Something's up here. Someone might know exactly what that is. I also see a big seashell, like it's very flowy and ethereal and essence-y. And a big seashell, like, which is like, pay attention, put your ear to the ground, listen. There might even be like a being. I'm seeing all of this around this light being here, and it might not be so side note-ish. I just thought it was because my logical mind just started saying that this can't be for everyone, but it might be for everyone. I'm just getting this like really beautiful angelic energy entering into this space, and like is there to lighten the energy, and is there to like soften the hearts of people, soften the heart chakra, make it approachable, make Aries approachable. Because I don't think that this necessarily is you doing this for someone else. I think this is an influence in your life. It might be an actual angel. It might be like an actual non-physical presence. It might be something in your life right now that softens your heart, like something's happening or there's a situation that's going on that's like really softening your heart chakra. And it's also asking you to put your ear to the ground, to really pay attention to what's going on, to like listen into the situation. It might even be like to listen into yourself, listen to your intuition, follow that gut feeling for something. And it's like such a different message here today, because I feel like it feels like it's almost like a movie's playing out, which this is. Like planet Earth is like a movie playing out, right? We have like a huge projector. Whatever we're projecting through that projector onto the movie screen is what's going to be played. And here with this person in this creek, that usually I would say that is you, with this little troll with a crystal, and then we have a lizard that's on fire. Like that this is a situation where things play out. It's not necessarily any particular situation. It's just things playing out on planet Earth in the third dimension. Things play out. And here comes this entity, here comes this angel or this situation that is softening the hearts, or like there's something going on with the heart chakra, and it's like opening up. Wow, this is a very different message. And to be a little bit rude, it's not a very typical Aries message. This is something that I would get for Sagittarius, or I would get it for Pisces. Sagittarius, which is like a big, like more connected to the galactic. I wasn't going to say federation, but I went to say galactic federation for some reason. To the galactic stuff going on in the universe. And Pisces also like being really in tune, like it's a Piscean feel. It's a very deep going feeling here. It's not so typical Aries, so it's a very different message. And I think there might even be sort of the representation of that you feel that this is very different. There's something that's sparking your interest, something makes your heart come alive or your heart soften. Interesting. I'm going to move on here and just clarify, go deeper into this message. What do we have for Aries here, please? This is for the month, mid-month November, and about a month into the future. So like mid-November until mid-December somewhere. There's something going on. There's something happening. Deep knowing. So deep knowing with Yang, which is very Aries. And I'm going to read from the book for this one. Deep knowing. Stars are aligning. There's a connection between the moon and the earth. Like things that has been hidden is coming to the light. Things are going to be revealed. If this is like on a global scale, because we have galactic feel here. I think it's like both for macro and like big and small. Like galactic feel, but also earthly feel. And 43 adds up to a 7, so that's a strong angel number. That's a strong spiritual number as well. With the Yang card, which is very Aries, it's the masculine, it's fiery. We have those stars there again, like you're receiving insight. You're receiving. This might just be a like ball of fire. This might be like an actual download. This is why I'm saying this is not a typical Aries message. And it's not that I don't care if it's like not as typical Aries. Like, can't you just be all things? Yes, you can. My point here is that it probably isn't very typical for you. Like, this is out of the ordinary. This is something that you might not even expect it, or like there's a download, or like there's information coming your way. And you're receiving it. Or at least you're preparing to receive it. Sweet Lord, it feels like I need a couple of hours on this message, because it's like I'm seeing new things pop out all the time, like new information, but that might just be the message that like new things will come to the horizon, new information, new messages. It's just going to continue on to give you information. I'm going to read from the book, Wisdom of the Oracle, The Deep Knowing, 43. With the number 1, so like there's a new beginning here, there's a new start, new energy, new information. 32, 37... 43. Okay. Deep knowing. And there's an owl in the middle, which for me represents wisdom, clarity, 360-degree understanding, perspective. Okay. Deep knowing. Essential meanings. Intuition, listening to the oracle within. Oh my God. Listening to the oracle within. I mean, that pretty much sums up what I try to explain here. That this is like the oracle, and then we have a big seashell. You might not be a big seashell, but that's how I see it today. It's a big seashell, like to pay attention, put your ear to the ground, really listen to what's going on here. and then we have intuition, listening through the oracle within. Empathy, hypersensitivity. Yeah, something's coming up. Something's coming to the foreground that you're not used to, that you didn't expect. The oracle's message states, intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have the ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. And there is again the feeling of like the truth, anything that has been hidden is going to come, like, is going to be revealed, is the feeling here. And now it's like, you can read between the lines and find all that truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. And this is what I'm saying. I'm sorry for interrupting the text all the time, but I'm like a little bit mind blown here. It's far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. That's going to start to come to you. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind. I'm didn't I just say? I tried my logical mind. I said, this is probably a side note for like one person. And then when I got deeper into it, I understood, no, this is not actually a side note. This is the message for Aries. And then I said, it was because my logical mind tried to make sense of this. And now here we have it in text saying, you're given information. I was just given information that was that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. I'm going to stop there. We have a relationship message and something else, but we want the oracle's message for this one. Wow. And then, so now this becomes more clear because then, so this is like, pay attention, like really put your ear to the ground right now, Aries. Pay attention to what's going on around you. What are you seeing in your world right now? What are you choosing? What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you drawn to? What people do you have around you? What conversations is going on? Like, what's up? And so you have the ability to read between the lines. You might see, like, there might be an evident conversation going on, but between the lines, like, something else is up. And you might be the only one noticing this in the room. Like, you might not even be able to bring another person into what you're discovering because it's like such new information that we might not even know how to process it. And so it's saying, like, listen, put your ear to the ground and really listen to what's coming in. Listen to your intuition and then take steps accordingly. So for me, that means that you're being given direction even. That there's direction. It might just be in the form of breadcrumbs or like nudges or hints. It might not be like a slap in the face, go this direction. That's why you're being asked to listen. And when someone's been asked to listen, that might also mean slow down your life a little bit. Create enough space in your calendar so there's even room to listen. Create room for meditation. Are you getting enough sleep so that you can pay attention during the day? Or are you like so tired that the body is just trying to, you know what I mean? So like, what does it mean to really be silent and pay attention? Well, what you need to do or change or fix in order to put yourself in that position. And then like you're being given direction, actual direction, and this is the yang energy, like organization, planning, structure. Get the idea and implement it. Listen to what's being said and then take the steps accordingly. Okay? I'm gonna have, as they say in the Russian country, I'm gonna have a little message from the angels. I'm gonna have. What do we have for Aries here, please? This is a very different. Also, like when I was having these next to each other, it's almost like a new earth. Like there's a new. Do you see? This is very bland, although this is really powerful. It's like color-wise, this is like, okay, so did that, been there, done that. Here comes a new suggestion of what a new planet could look like. Can you add something to this quite profound message here, please? Remain positive. Remain positive. Okay, so if anyone got a little scared of this message, or if anyone feels like, oh, I don't know what this is, like this is something that's going to excite you. It's something that's going to feel like all of a sudden you had a purpose. All of a sudden you know what to do. You see that? I have open hands, receiving this new incoming ball of fire, incoming light, incoming information. And here, it's a little bit tricky to see, but this is a person holding her or his hands out. Do you see that on the bottom? I wanted to focus there. And the light is so strong, like the light is coming in. We're opening our hands up to receive. It's a very similar message. Remain positive. Just stay positive. Be curious about whatever this is. Okay? Very different message here today. Excuse me. That's what I have for you guys. I hope it resonated somewhat. And thank you for all the subscribes, and thank you for all the likes, and thank you for taking to heart everything that I've said about thinking about leaving this channel, or thinking about like, I really appreciate it a lot. So thank you so much. Take care, guys.